Good afternoon. So it's another wet and windy day here. We've had a lot of wet, windy weather over the last 3 or 4 days. We're hoping that it might dry up and maybe get back to a bit of frost would be nice. Some dry, frosty weather would it'd be ideal. We get sick of the rain. Collected another load of beet. Collected 2 loads on Saturday. Tipped one of them, and the other load then is here. I'm going to tip it now today. So it's quite a load of beet on the trailer. The first load weighed, I think it's around 16 tonne, and this load, it looks like it's even filled slightly fuller than that as well. So yeah, two great loads of beet. Potatoes are getting very hard to get at the moment. The potato guys is getting hard to sell some of the produce, so you're not getting the same volume of stuff being graded, which then leads on to other issues like a poor supply then of the feed. Rubbish potatoes then for the likes of us who is feeding them, so it filters on through. So yeah, you see the beet. The beet's quite clean considering the weather has been so wet. There's not that much clay on it. Plenty of stalks there, you can see them throughout it because it is only freshly dug. But yeah, it's nice feed. It's actually slightly better feed quality in beet than in the potatoes. So what we're doing is still have some potatoes left over. We've probably 7 or 8 tonne. We're feeding roughly about half potatoes, half beet at the minute, just not to move them straight over onto all the beet, and it just kind of eases them up onto it. Hopefully we might be able to continue feeding that way. We'll see how it goes. If we can get a load of potatoes in the next week, that would probably carry us then well over around Christmas or close to Christmas, or maybe even over Christmas period. So we can reduce the potatoes and hop the beet a little bit, and we can walk it. Anyway, I'm going to reverse this trailer in, tip it up, and then we're going to take the brown, David Brown down, and we'll put it on the beet chopper, and we'll chop a little bit of beet as well. So I'm going to just make a few wee bits of videos, and we'll put them all together then and see what it comes up like. So we'll get at it. So the rain has gotten a little bit heavier, but that's not going to stop us. I'm going to get the brown fired up. We'll do the little easy start because she needs it. As I've said before, these are usually fairly hard to start, especially in cold weather. So let's see how we get on. So we have the brown in place and all hitched up. Just connected the PTO shaft on, have the chain on the cover now in place so that it's not spinning. So it's just a matter now, switch her on and we'll go get some beet. I had got the 6.4 on this on Saturday and chopped a few ton, which done a couple of days, so that's why we've a wee bit of fresh stuff just laying here. So we'll put it going and we'll get the beet and get a little bit of a chop then. So we'll just get some of this now chopped. I'll chop maybe 3 bucketfuls, and that'll do today and maybe some of tomorrow. I don't have too much chopped at the one time, because if you do, the beet is full of juices and you don't want the juices running away. So we'll just start tipping this in nice and slowly. Yeah, we'll tip it in nice and slowly. The poor David Brown hasn't got the same power as the 6.4, so I don't want putting too much in at one time. Not that I don't think it's much bother on it. Oh, no problem. Chopping away nicely. It's almost finished chopping. There it is now. It's finished chopping already. So it almost goes through it as quick as you tip it in. So we'll get another couple of bucketfuls, and we'll be able then to start to do some of the feeding later on. Oh, perfect. So that's the chopping finished now, hopefully for a couple of days. Actually, after I scraped up there, I put another half bucket through it, as we can see the stuff thrown out around the place a wee bit. Again, just to be on the safe side, just to make sure I had enough to do for 2 days. But yeah, chopper's working well. This is the chopper. A couple of years ago we spent a few quid in it. We bought it cheap enough money. It needed a drum and it wasn't working properly. Bought a drum, or got a guy to come and put a drum in it for us, a guy who knew what he was at. Set it up well, and it is chopping well. Now it needs to be tightened off a little bit. You can see there's some of the bits, like that there's a little bit on the big side, but there were some of those in it on Saturday, and the will chewed through them. It's just like a largish potato, you know, they'll chew through it. I have a little bit of an issue of it throwing stuff out, as you've seen there. The reason you have to scrape it up. I was thinking I was going to turn it around and face it the other way around, but you can't. There's a couple of angle irons in at the back. You can't get the bucket in to take the stuff out, so that's scuppered that idea. The other thing I was going to do was put a wee bit of a rubber flap. I mentioned it in that last video. I never got around to it, but I'll see. I think I'll do that, maybe do that now in the next week or so, just to try and stop some of the stuff from shooting out the way it is. We've plenty of bits of rubber there that we could cut a bit and maybe tack it out. Just use those tack tack, can't get it out, the tack screws, tack the tack screws. Just tack screw it on and it'll hold it in place. But apart from that, it's fine. The brown is a little bit underpowered for it. When you fill it, you can feel the hair dying down, so just feed it into it a wee bit easier. The 6.4 was on it on Saturday and it blasted the stuff through. There was no issue at all. So, but that's it. I'm going to end this video now because it's raining and I'm getting soaking wet and I have no coat with me, so we'll start to feed some of the cattle. Didn't do any feeding videos yet. They're coming now in the next few days. We'll do a couple of feeding videos and we'll look at maybe the heifers initially, and we'll look at some of the bulls, and we'll just go through it and we'll see what's happening with what on the farm. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all the comments, all the nice comments over the last few weeks. A lot of people congratulating me and wishing me all the best with baby George. Both myself and Suzanne wishing us the best with baby George, so thank you very much for that. All those nice comments are very much appreciated, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.